Okay, so after all those tricks and tips about Clipchamp, we have done the editing part, we have done the recording screen, and we have also covered some tips and tricks to create your engaging visuals for YouTube or social media handles. Now we are going to use the AI perspective. So today we are living in the age of AI, and you know how important it is to adapt to the AI and use AI for your everyday marketing needs. And you can plan almost everything related content of your social media handles, YouTube, and even create a script about it. And now I have created a script like this. So I have created a script, and to know how to create this particular script, I will create another video about it, because this is thanks to the promptslove.com, where I got the prompt and where I got to know how to actually use ChatGPT for my own benefits. First, I'll let them know about the offer about it, and there it has generated a second by second video script for us. As you can see, the video script is brain training for dogs ad script, and there's an opening shot of a cute dog wagging its tail. So it tells each and everything about what to do and what to add and what to save over the voiceovers, right? And this has been generating using ChatGPT here. So this particular prompt, I won't be wasting time on it. So I have created a video script which is up to the 1 minute 20 seconds, and now we are moving ahead to the Clipchamp and utilize those script to here. So how to create that without any voiceover, without any webcam recordings, and without anything. You are using just the ChatGPT, which is available for free, and creating a script using it and applying that into Clipchamp and use its free library. Or even if you paid for it, you can use the paid versions. So here I will create a new folder. Be organized. I suggest you to stay organized because it helps to be more productive. So I will say ads videos or something like that, and it will start creating a folder. So here I will start creating a video. So it will just load it out for us, and there it is. So here we won't be needing any media out it. We will use this stock photos, stock videos, stock graphics, and use them to utilize all those assets out there. Obviously something from the landing page for which we are creating a video, and we will use text to voice options from Clipchamp to create a voiceover of it. So what we are going to do first is to create a text to voiceovers. So how to do that? So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the record and create, and here you have a text to speech option. And to do that, and let's open it, and here is a different types of speech available for you. If you are going to create onto your native language or to country's language, you can just browse it. I think it contains every leading languages out there. So I will be using English United States, which is standard for my script because it's also in English. So the script is about the dog break training, and it's owned by Adrienne, which is obviously female. So I will use the female voiceover. So it only depends on you, whichever you want. So here, as you can see from this, do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior? And I will just copy that. I will be ignoring these footage helpers, like here opening shot of a cute dog wagging its tail happily. So I will be ignoring it. So I will just copy and paste these script here and here. So let's just style will be so there's is actually many options out there, as you can see. So there's a Jenny, and there's a much more voices out there. You can just click any of it and click play.
Do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior?
So see, it's something really cool. And here is a voice style. So voice style, you can select any of it possible. And obviously now I'm talking about the bad behavior of my dog, and if I click on the angry, let's see how it says.
Do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior?
So that actually looks compelling, because obviously if your dog is behaving badly, you will tell that frustrating, right? So here there are actually many voice styles are available, like sad, excited, shouting, and unfriendly and hopeful, or there's much more. So for this particular line, I will be entering the hopeful because I want something from out of this particular ad script to be a hopeful that my dog will behave correctly. So let's see.
Do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior?
So that's actually looks really good. You can also control the speech speed if you want it slow, if you want regular and fast. Let's click on the slow and let's see how it actually works.
Do you ever feel frustrated with
So it will be really slow. So let's go to the fast.
Do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior?
So it also sounds good, right? Let's go to the regular again.
Do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior?
I think that sounds really good. And the voice pitch is how high pitch you want it. It's also about the volume. Like here I want it to the medium. If I click on the medium, let's see.
Do you ever feel frustrated?
But if I want extra high, let's see.
Do you ever feel frustrated with your
So the pitch will be just like that. So I will be with the default one, which is
Do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior?
this sounds good, right? And click on save to media. So the timeline will be just like this, and let me just drag that to here. So we have done the 4 seconds part, which is I think really great. And now we will start adding it each and every transcripts out there with the help of just we have done already. And now let me just skip that to the forward when I've created each and every voiceover out there and put it on my timeline. Okay, so I will see you afterwards. Okay, so I've added all those script to my timeline using the text to speech. So I've added some change of voice style, like from the hopeful, from friendly. It all depend on your script. So I've already added that. As you can see, it's overflowing it. And if you have watched the previous chapters, you will be able to know how to adjust that to your own screen. So that will be control plus 0. So this will be my whole script here, as you can see. So there we will go one by one and how to create everything from the scratch to our ready to made video. And here in the next section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the aspect ratio to 1:1, which is actually I think the standard for FB ads, and you can also use 2:3. So that's also depend on your preferences. If I go to 2003, or if I go to the 1:1, which is for the Instagram post and carousel ads, and for the 2 and 3, or I will go to 4:5 also, which is also the good for across all social media handles. So I think 4:5 will be fine just for now. So because it's the ad script, it's not something that you will be able to post on across the platform using any resolution out there. So I think 4:5 is actually the perfect. And the next thing what we are going to do is we are going to create a caption. Obviously videos with caption works flawlessly, and let's turn on auto caption. And here it is the English. Obviously we have created a video script on English United States, so I will turn the auto captions on and let it work. So everything looks good, and now we will change our styling of it. And for the color part, let me just delete the background, and I will just leave this up. By now we are just creating a script right here. When we start adding more graphics to it, we will see how our video grow. So let it be. So okay, so now as you can see, we have done the captions, we have done text to speech. Now we need to add graphics to it, and for that part let's browse. There are actually the different tablets available. Like here you can browse like social media ads. There are different ads available. Obviously that's not much of a longer, like it's just for 10 to 20 seconds. So that depends if these templates works for you. You just go ahead and apply that to your ad script. So leaving this apart, let me just go to the music. Is the essential part of our videos or any ad receiver. So we will do that towards the end when we have finished all the ad work, adding essential graphics or the videos are there. So the first one is let's see what it says firstly. So I won't be playing much of a music. I will just go to the script and start adding videos to it, and we will customize that in the end. So first is, do you ever feel frustrated with the dog's bad behavior? And for the bad behavior, or let's search for the bad dog, I think this looks great. Let me add that here. Mm. Okay, so here it is. Let me just stretch a bit. And now video doesn't contain the speaker, and here, as you can see, if I play it, it says, do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior? And our text should be much bigger and should be in the center, because it's everything about the script which we have wrote, and we want the users to understand what we are going to say, and most of the people do it on the silent mode. So I want this to be a bigger, and I also want this to be in center. So here is aligned to the center, it's great. But there's a color section, there's a transform section. So for the transform section, I want that in middle, and let's add more size to it. Okay, and for the colors part, I will put it as another color, or I will just add the white, and I will decrease the opacity of our background. And to do that, what we have already done is we will use the shapes, and going to the shapes, and there is a graphics, and graphics there is a shapes options, and for the shapes option we have our rectangles and squares. We will go there, add this to here. So let's see how it looks. Okay, that looks fine. And now we will adjust the color to the black, and decrease the transparency. So now I think it looks really great, and I will drag down to the last. Now we will add some easing to our voice, because voice is the main part of our video, and to add the easing in is the fade in, and this is a fade out. So I will say a fade in 0.1 seconds. Let's hear it.
Do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's bad behavior? Hi.
So that's it, that's about. So here it is saying hi, introducing herself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a video if she's there or not, and let's go to the this. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to download a bunch of video from here and put it here, because it's available for the affiliates for free. So that's what I'm going to do, and I think if it's available for download, and that would be great. Let me just browse more affiliate stuffs. Okay, let me see, let me download that. Okay, to download it, let me put that in a separate folder such that it won't get, just like that. Put this all in a folder. Yeah, here it is. I will be downloading each and every one. Let me also add that here, sample video. I think 2 will be enough for our video. So let me just upload the media here, import media, going to the same. Okay, so for this introduction part, what it says, we have a train. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image, and afterwards I will start adding the videos which we have already got. And for the, let's go to the about us section if it's available. Okay, so I have managed to got it. Let me just add that here. And to add some animation to it, you can go for the style part, or you can use the filters. And let's see, is there any effects available, like some zooming.
Hi, I'm Adrian Faricelli, a professional dog trainer with over 10 years of experience.
Let's just lower the speed.
Hi, I'm Adrian Faricelli, a professional dog.
And now it's when she says professional dog trainer, I will add a video of hers training a dog, and here it is. And to just give a more perspective to it, let me add where she enters. Okay, here. So I will type the S here to split that up, and there I will just snap that to the remaining. And now I will just do this. Yeah, so I think this looks great. So let's see.
Professional dog trainer with a
Okay, so I want to mute this audio. To mute that, just go to the audio and click on mute.
years of experience. I've helped thousands of dog owners like you to eliminate bad behavior and create the obedient, well-behaved pet of your dreams.
And now let me just snap that to here. Okay, so next problem is, does your
Jump up on people?
so jump on people. So let's just add some from the stock video. So just adding the keyword. Let's see if something is there which we can. So yeah, this looks great. It will take some time to import, and let's just add that.
Does your dog jump up on people?
So now with the brain training, so it says now there's a problem, which is, does your dog jump on people? And there you need to provide a solution. And what I'm going to do is, this video will get long because it takes some time to add videos and related videos to it. So let me just skip that and let me add each and every sections and its videos and its graphics. So I will tell you later part, we will discover how to add it, which we have already covered. So stay on this video, let me complete that. Okay, so I've added all the required stock images and videos here, as you can see. So I will input that whole video in the description box, where you can check out this particular project and learn from it how you can actually create that for your daily video editing life. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see in here, something is not added after it says to hello to obedient and visit our website to learn more about it. So here we will be adding some graphics, and I'm going to the graphics. So in the graphics section you will have various type of graphics out there, but let's say go to the stock video and going to this subscribe panel. So here is a different subscribe panel you can see, but I won't be using it. Let's see if it has something more to it, or a website or something like that, mockups, which I think it should be there. Anyways, let's go to the talk images here. There are video frames, and let's see in the video frames there is something available that can. Okay, so nothing is available here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add a device to it, and this is also some tips you can do it regularly on the regular basis. So here is the perfect for green screen, and if I click on it, see, there's actually a various type of green screens available here, and there's a presentator, there is this, and there's a. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this particular mockup. Obviously I think it won't be, because most of the people watch or see advertisement on the mobile. So let's just replace that with the mobile green screen here. So here I think that's enough for now. Yeah, so obviously we will need to add yeah, so this will be our build. So going to the media here, as you can see there is a different type of videos available here, or we can input in this particular section. So I'm going to use or copy the first one and paste that here. I don't think that's enough. Okay, let me just going to my media. Okay, so this is the media. Let me add something here. So okay, now I am going to drag that just above it here, and now going to the effects section to make the green screen work, click on the green screen. So now we have this added in the back part of, or back layer of this green screen. So we have to fit that out, and to fit it we will use this. The person is just browsing brain training for dogs, and let's just add it to it. So let's see.
Towards a happier, healthier relationship with your furry friend.
So the thing is, this is something which I don't want to include. I don't want to, because it's a static image, and when the phone moves and it's just be still there. So it's better to add a video to it. And how to do that? Let me just replace this with a video which we have already downloaded, and yeah, this one looks great. So what I'm going to do is, here is, I'm going to replace that with this. Obviously there's a more video to it. I'm just going to click yes, and now add that here just to show she enters it. Okay, let me just silent this particular audio, mute. Yeah,
Start your journey towards a happier, healthier relationship with your furry friend.
so this looks great, and our video starts from here. Visit our website, and let me just go here and add something that to visit our website and check that software out. And for this part, what we're going to do is I'm going to add a graphics to it, or you can add a frame any. I will start adding a frame just like this. Okay, no frame is, or I will add some background. Okay, this also not working. The stickers out there, so there are many stickers available, like in the social media stickers, word stickers, and there you go. So what I'm going to do is let's see, let's go to the stock here. There is a panel here. Let's type out website. So this is something which I want to add,
Visit our website today to learn more.
or you can record the website of your own and just paste that out here. This is just for the reference, so I won't be adding anything. So you can just record your video just like that, like here telling that this is my website doglife.com, and it will be really great in the background.
Visit our website today to learn more and start your journey towards a happier, healthier relationship with your furry friend.
So I think that's looks
you
really
ever
great,
feel-
right? And let me just yeah, now let's moving on to the transitions. So we need the transitions to look better, because when the video transition like here,
Does your dog jump
it,
up?
it just look bland, right? And there are many transitions available for you. There's a push to the left, push up, and push to the right. If I click on the push to the right here, let's see how it looks.
Does your dog jump
Yeah,
up?
that's actually looks really great. So I want to add push to the right to all. Just drag and drop just like this. Now it looks really great. If I just test that out,
With brain training for dogs. Relying on the latest science and dog behavior research to create positive emotions
so let's just test any
and create a
if
better
it-
bond
yeah,
with your furry friend.
it's look really good.
With my brain training for dogs program, you can with my brain training for
Yeah,
dogs program.
looks really great. So that's how you can add a transition to it. Just check all the transition out, you will be able to know how to add it. Now we will add some emojis or graphics to it, so that it will look eye-catching whenever a user is watching it, and they will be able to apply call to action which you may be looking for your ads, right? Okay, so now let's spice things up. Okay, so all those boring details which we have already covered, now let's spice each and every detail of it such that it will look engaging and you will get a lot of call to action to your particular link. Let me just do the fit option here. Yeah, so in the first option, so we have do you ever feel frustrated with your dog's behaviors? So we need a sticker that is, have a sad mind or something like that. Let's see. So there are many stickers available here, and there's also sticker from the Giphy, which you may have known if you browse Facebook or something like that. And let's see if there are emojis available. I don't think there are. Okay, anyway, we will go to the Giphy part, and here we will search for sad or something like that, and this looks actually pretty good, this SpongeBob. And for this part, let me so I think
Frustrated with your dog's bad behavior?
so. Now let's add more to it, like hi. So why I'm adding these funny images or funny stickers to it, because it really help users to engage. Yes, your bounce rate will be less, and you have a more view per videos, and the more engaging content you have, the more suggestion you will have in the search feeds or on social media, because social media is all about engagement, right? So here is high part, and here we can see so many funny gifs out there. So here dog saying hi, which is actually pretty good. Let me add that. So this will really help you a lot to keep your videos engaged. So this is the ultimate weapon that we use in our daily marketing life, just like this.
Adrian Faricelli, a professional dog trainer with over 10 years of experience.
And now 10 years of experience, we need a wow. So for that wow, where it is, where she says 10s of experience, just like this.
I've helped thousands.
As you know, this is a loop gif, so you have to specify that a bit lower to not make it a loop out of it.
10 years of experience. I've helped thousands of dog owners like you to eliminate bad behavior and create the obedient, well-behaved pet of your dreams. Does your dog jump up on people?
So dog jump, let's see if some the funny element of dog jumps are here. So I don't think there it is, so let it be.
With my brain training for dogs program, you can quickly eliminate any behavioral problem no matter how badly you think it's ingrained. Does your dog chew things he shouldn't?
Okay, so I think this is wrongly pasted here. Let me add this here.
Dog chew things he shouldn't? Most dog training programs fail.
There's a yes giphy, so let me add something to it, like a yes dog. So this looks funny when there's a line that does your dog jump or does your dog chew something inappropriate. And for that part, let's do this. Yeah, this looks really funny, and let me add that here. Does your dog? Yes. So whenever the speaker asks does your dog this and that, there I will going to add these funny images, and trust me, that works like a charm. So there is this another which says yes sir. Let me add that. It says yes sir. Let me add in the beginning.
Things he shouldn't? With my brain training for dogs program, you can quickly eliminate any behavioral problem no matter how badly you think it's ingrained. Does your dog chew things he shouldn't?
Yes sir.
Most dog training programs fail because they
Okay, so here, does your dog
probably
bark? So let's say there's any more yes to it. Okay, let's add or repeat this again. If my dog bark meaninglessly, so let me add this. So this is something which he answered to it. Then is unlock your dog's intelligence with this. And now when this logo appears, I want to add something to here. And for this part, let's add something a cheerful dog or something like that, or take my money. So I will add this take my money in here where it says say goodbye to the later part. And for the take of money part, I will add that just above it. And now unlock your dog's intelligent behavior. So let's search for smart dog. So I think this looks really good and fits my scenario. Don't worry about it if it just look a little bit off. We will handle that in a minute. Now we will drop to the lower level, just be above the video. And now as you can see, you have this available here as your overlay. So all those will be at front.
behavior and hello.
And now some items I want to keep it just below, and you can easily do that with the help of just dragging and dropping it. And also these two elements here. So this looks really good. Okay, so let me add this. So now it's looks perfect here.
Hello to a well-behaved, obedient pet with brain training for dog.
So everything is said. We have added some funny element to it to keep it more engaging video, and now we are going to add some music. And for the music part, here it is. So there is a music effects also which you can also add, so it also add so much value to your video. For example, here if I say
Dog's bad behavior.
so this is something which is it is. So let's see here, happy and upbeat. So let's hear it. Okay, so this is something which you can use. this looks really great. And obviously we want to load that volume of this to fill that emptiness in our video. Let the tool import it. Okay, so it has imported. Let's start it.
Ever feel frustrated with your
Obviously the volume is pretty much high, and let's going to the audio volume here. Let's set to 33, 31.
bad behavior? Hi, I'm Adrian Fariselli, a professional
Again, it's pretty much high. Let's put it on to the 18.
dog trainer with over 10 years of experience. I've helped thousands of dog owners like you to eliminate bad behavior and
Now it's actually looks or sounds pretty great. And you can also lower the volume depending on, because the pitch of the speaker is pretty much high, so I think about 12 or 11% sounds great.
create the obedient, well-behaved pet of your dreams.
Now it's really look great, so the flow will be really good.
Bond with your furry friend. Does your dog bark uncontrollably?
So that's where it is. And now you can add voice effects. So what are the voice effects? If you go to the SFX here, so you can search any of the voice effects you want. For example, let's search for wow. Okay, we don't want that.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this whole sounds so stupid. Just let it be. So I won't be adding it, but giving you an idea how you can actually use these music effects to your videos to keep it more engaging, because this is just the ad, not a regular video, so I won't touch that just for now. Okay, let me just add a ending point here. So now let's just split this, and now I want it to fade out just like this. Let's see.
Healthier relationship with your furry friend.
I think this looks great, right? So now everything is said. Now we just need to export it, and to export it we just need to click on export, and there is a 4K also available for the preview. Let's do. Okay, so your video doesn't contain any 4K media, so it won't be able to do it. So let's just export to the 1080p, and there you go. So I will leave all the materials that I have used here in description box, where you can download from the drive and see how you can actually play with this particular project with yourself. So do share it on any media you want, and tag us from either on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you want. Let us show that it actually worked for you, or what you have created. I will be waiting for your response. So that's about it. If you have learned something from this course, then do click like button, because it takes so much time of ours to create a such course for you, such that you will be able to utilize such tool which is available for minimal cost. And also for the free version you won't be able to have any sort of watermarks on it, so you will love these features by yourself. Just test it out and work for yourself. So if you have learned something, if you want to learn much more from me or from this channel, do smash that red button. It will boost our morale to post more and more videos like this. So if you have a question in mind, you have a comment box with you. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.